today's topic is cheating on your diet. While there's lots of reasons why people cheat on their diets, for the most, I think one of the most common reasons is to cope with stress. We call it going to food for comfort, or whatever you want to call it. In the end analysis, it's still the same thing, which is coping with the stress of your day, of your life, with food, and using food as a mechanism to help you do this. Whether it be food, or whether it be drugs, or whether it be anything else, many people use different mechanisms in their life to cope with stress, or to cope with the things that are going on. Food is fairly destructive in the end, to a diet at least. So my recommendation is to do a couple of things that will help you. That will help you avoid this kind of cheating. One, out of sight, out of mind. Get the food, or get the things that are going to be that you go for in those times of comfort. So in those times of stress, those times of anxiety, get those kinds of foods out of the house. If it's peanut butter, get it out. If it's ice cream, get it out. That's for your first line of defense, is for it to be out of sight, out of mind, so that you don't have the temptation directly in front of you. The second and probably the most important thing is that you can when these kinds of times arise, try to identify what it is that's really, really causing you the stress. If it's a family emergency, or if it's some kind of death in the family, or if it's some kind of other kind of stressor in your life, whether it be relationship problems, or whether it be whatever, try to identify those problems first. My recommendation is to get a piece of paper out and write it down, so that way you know, and then you can approach it more systematically, so that you can deal with the problem itself instead of using a mechanism like food to cope with it. This may not always work in terms of helping you get away from cheating in your diet, but it will at least give you some valuable ammunition. So as you go through the process of dieting, you'll be able to at least continue to identify these issues and problems, and you'll know when they come up, and then you'll know when you'll have these problems. You will more than likely be able to cope with them better and better as time goes by. But identifying them is always the first key to be able to have success with your diet. Identify these problem areas. So when you have a problem, getting a sheet of paper out, identifying it, and then really, really attacking that problem instead of using a mechanism to help you deal with the problem. But you actually deal with those problems that are most plaguing you, so that you can hopefully at least remove most of the anxiety, most of the stress around those problems to the best of your ability that you can, or at least and oftentimes acknowledging and vocalizing and voicing these problems will oftentimes help you immensely. So while this isn't the most concrete of advice in terms of giving you some things that will absolutely and for sure keep you from cheating on your diet, at least for the problem eater who goes to food for comfort, or goes to food for stress relief, at least they'll give you a couple of things that you can concretely do to help you. So I hope this helps. Good luck, and I will see you soon.